Hello, all you powerful beings of love and light. Welcome to your Pisces new moon reading. And this Pisces new moon is going to be at its fullest on March 2nd of 2022, around 12:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can calculate where that is in your time zone. And there is this wonderful beginning of this next cycle. You know, we have, of course, every 28 or 29 days, the new moon, full moon, always changing. The moon's always going every few days into a new sign. But there's this beautiful full moon, new moon cycle as well that happens around every 5 to 6 months. So the last full moon we had, which I'll show you this card here, was back on September 20th of last year. And you can see that it was talking about balancing spirituality and practicality. And that's the energy that we were having around that time. Taking practical steps towards our dreams and towards our goals, trusting our intuition. And with like the full moon, when it's its fullest, immediately the light starts to leave the full moon, and that's the energy that was happening too, is there was these endings, or at least the beginning of endings, as the light began to leave the full moon. And so this whole 6-month period has been about that journey, and also a time of diving deep into our emotions, because Pisces, you know, they're the fish. They dive deep into that water, into that emotional waters that we are. So these last 6 months, there's been a lot of that energy going on, and we are ready for this new moon in Pisces to come around. Another beautiful card, and you can see here it says, attune to the divine. So the energy that's coming around this new moon in Pisces is about connecting to your higher self. And whereas before it was all these practical steps and making sure you're doing all the work, now we're going into this beautiful flow where it's asking us just to slip into that flow of life, flow along with our dreams, embrace what is going on. And when we do that, when we connect to our higher self and just go with that flow, then we want what is happening in our life. And what is happening in our life is what we want. We don't get so attached to the outcomes of the future or reflecting on all the mistakes and the should-haves of the past. We get to really embrace this moment, and in connecting and staying in tune with our higher self, it just allows us to be further on our way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with our dreams. So I am going to have a separate card reading for each zodiac sign, and we're going to dig in more into this dream and this flow of life and what the Creator wants you to know and how you can use this Pisces new moon energy. So we're jumping into your reading right now. All right, all my Pisces, this is your reading for the Pisces new moon. So this is a extra special moon for you because it's in your sign. And we're gonna start off by pulling a card here from this high vibe oracle deck and just see what the Creator wants all you Pisces to know about this Pisces new moon. All right, so for our Pisces, what would you like them to know, please? Okay, they want that one right there. Actually, they do want to give you two. And you've got, first of all, journal. And this says, when you need to get ideas and emotions out, write them down. Holding in thoughts and emotions cause the energy to become stagnant in your body. Let the energy out and let it flow. And then you also have the hula hoop. And that says, swing your hips as if you were using a hula hoop. Start by going clockwise, then go counterclockwise, then make figure eights. Do this for 1 minute. This movement will bring your energy down from your head and into your body, increasing your creative energy. Now, of course, I am not a licensed physician, so if this is going to cause you any pain or anything, consult your physician first. Strictly a recommendation, but you can do it really, really slow. You don't have to do fast actions either, right? But I love this because this is all about transforming energy. One is about writing things and getting it out that way. The hula hoop is getting you out of your mind and getting you into tune with your heart and your body instead of into your mind with all those thoughts and those beliefs that are causing stress. We're also going to pull cards here from the Black Tarot. These are going to be messages from your shadow, which is like your tour guide in this amusement park of fear. They are able to bring us those truths or those information about what is swimming around in our subconscious. You know, we have these programs that are running behind the scenes. It's like on your computer, if you're listening to a website that has music on it and you minimize it, you still hear the music and things are still going on, even though it's not in your face on there. There's something going on behind the scenes, and that's what these are going to be for you. So for our Pisces, what would you like them to know that are swimming around in their subconscious? And you got these 4. So we'll put those there. And then we're also going to pull from the Sun and Moon Tarot, which these are messages that are coming from the Creator, from Spirit, your angels, your guides, your loved ones on the other side, all those beings of unconditional love and light. So we'll see what else they want you to know about this Pisces new moon for you. Okay, there we go. And they do want all of these, so we will take them. Okay, they want those 2 together, and this one on the end here. And of course, for you, we're going to go against the tide, because before we were starting down here and working our way this way, but they are going to start up here and work our way that way. Okay, now that I got it all straightened up there, I can focus. So you got the Princess of Cups. You are water. This is water energy. Cups is our emotions. Here's the Pisces new moon right there in the sky for you. And the Princess is like the page. So this is new emotion coming in, new awareness coming in, new emotional messages coming in too. So during this Pisces new moon, you are going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling the emotions and the messages that are swimming around in here. And let's see what one of those messages are here. And you have the Justice card, which is card number 11. And Justice card is all about this weighing out of things, this balancing out of things. You realize there's 2 sides of you when they usually have like 2 scales that are balancing out. And they usually will have like an Ace of Swords too, which is about getting out of your mind and understanding that there are 2 different pieces. You have this human side that is ruled by fight or flight and fear, and it has this dark, emotionally chaotic experience on purpose, for a purpose though. And then also your higher self, that powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that you are. And when you add 11 together, 1 + 1, you get 2. And this is like this nudge talking about the 2 of you. And there's actually a video series, a free video series that is currently out there that we started up in the beginning of this year. It's called You ×2, and I'll have it linked at the end of the videos here. But it is this beautiful awareness that comes about the 2 of you that are having this human experience. So this is like that nudge for there, and this is one of the messages that you get, is that you're so much more than just that human side of yourself. Then we'll go to these next. Yeah, you have the Chariot. So the Chariot has this beautiful message that you get to choose what emotions you feel. You get to choose what story you put to any situation that comes your way, any fated event that comes. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the world that are going to have opinions, and there's going to be popular opinions of how you should and you're supposed to and you need to and you have to put this story to that situation. This is how you're supposed to feel, but this is this message that you hold the reins. You are the one that gets to choose that. So you are not powerless. You are so much more powerful than you've been taught to believe. Yeah. And here you have the justice card again. So justice making itself known again. So definitely there is this balancing out between the human side and the higher self as well. So definitely this is the nudge to say, yes, we really want you to look into the U times 2 of getting to know those two sides of yourself. And they don't battle against one another, because in discovering there's two of you, it really is this bonding together where you get to, it's like this yin yang here, which is like my ring here. There's within the human, there is a spirit piece, and within that big piece of our spirit, there's the little human too. It's a part of us. It's not something we want to destroy. It's really a really brave piece of us that chose to come down here to experience all these opposites of who we are, so we can more fully understand our higher selves so much more. So I love that. And let's see what else your shadow wants you to know. You have the 5 of spheres, which would be the 5 of pentacles or 5 of coins, depending on which deck you look at. But this is all about a transformation of how you're looking at your worth. Because usually in the standard tarot, you'll see like 2 people that are walking, and one person like has a hurt foot and they have a crutch and they don't have any shoes on. They're kind of in raggedy clothes and they're walking in the snow barefoot, and they feel abandoned. They feel like no one is watching out for them. They feel worthless. But you'll see this giant stained glass with the 5 pentacles in it, which represents the transformation of where you're looking at from your worth and where you're looking for your source of help from. Because we're taught to look out here among humans to supply our needs and for our sustenance. And that's why we feel unstable. That's why we feel abandoned, because they can't. They have limitedness. They're on their own journeys, but it's turning us back to the Creator. It's turning us to the higher realm to understand that it's the Creator that brings us everything that we need, and that humans, if they do bring it to us, are just the shipping company. They're just the delivery people. They're not the ones that are bringing it, supplying it. They're just happen to be delivering it. And this wonderful transformation happens in your worth, because you realize that your relationship with the Creator is unconditional. You don't have anything that you need to do to earn unconditional love, because there's no conditions to earn it. You already have 100% of it. And there's nothing that you can do to lose it either. So there's that stability in the source of all things, our Creator, who has endless resources to supply our needs. Now, we may not have every single need of the future supplied in this moment, so we have all this in our hands, but we will have enough for this moment for what we are needing for our experience and for our journey. And then we move into this one here, and you have the King of Cups. So here you are again, and this represents the highest. You can see he's got the little chalice in his hand here, his little goblet, the Holy Grail that is full of the unconditional love of the Creator of all things. Cups are emotions, and the King is the highest position in the cup suit, which represents the highest love, and the highest love is the unconditional love of the Creator of all things. That's what's in that chalice. And so this is this reiteration of connecting to that higher love, right? And then you have the 3 of Wands. Wands is like your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passion, also your spiritual energy, and the energy that you're experiencing. And the 3 of Wands also represents like this change of direction. You might have had your old desires of what you thought you were supposed to do and wanted to do, and you were taking all these steps to do it. But with all this new information coming out for you during this time, you're like, you know what? I don't want to do what I was doing before. I want to head in this other direction. And that can be relationships with people, whether romantic, family, friends, work, whatever. It can be your job. It can be your education. It could be things. It could be where you're living, what you own, any of that. It's like you're ready for a different change in a new direction with that. And your shadow also wants you to know, you have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, you have the Princess, the Queen, and the King now showing themselves. So I have all these, definitely this is you, it's your emotions, it's you seeing who you truly are. And the Queen of Cups not only is water energy, but all the queens also in all the suits have water energy, so it's double water. And that is definitely a lot like the High Priestess, who is able to connect to the spiritual world. And so in your subconscious here, there is this beautiful gift and this beautiful ability to connect into the unknown, to connect to the spirit world. And so they're letting you know that. And then you do have the Ace of Cups. So can't make this up. You have like all the important, not all the important, but you have like so many of the important, powerful cups energies. This is the Holy Grail that was in the King's hands. This is the chalice. This is this is the highest love. This is the unconditional love, and you get to fill yourself up with that. You get to fill up and overflow. You get to be whole. You get to be complete. You don't have to give away all your sustenance to everyone else where you're starving and exhausted and resentful. You get to fill up with that love, and everyone else gets the overflow. So you get to be whole and complete here. And then the last thing your shadow wants you to know is the Four of Cups, which would be basically the 3 cups. There's 3 cups that are normally, you normally see like someone sitting by a tree that are looking at those 3 of Cups, which are the 3 cups of the external world. Relationships, situations, and things. Those things that are supposed to fulfill us that don't, and we feel empty and we're bored with them. And in the picture of the Standard Tarot, you'll see someone leaned up against a tree looking at the 3 cups and kind of looking at them blank and bored, like, okay, I'm not getting what I want out of those, and da-da-da-da-da. And then you'll see out of the side this hand, which is the hand of the Creator, with this Ace of Cups, offering that Ace of Cups, showing you that there's so much more to life than those 3 cups there, that you experience those 3 cups, so that when you have and get to taste again of this Ace of Cups where we come from, you understand and appreciate and can see the difference in what the living waters brings. It's so sweet and nourishing and fulfilling compared to the bitter, sour, unfulfilling taste of those other 3 cups that are out there in the outside world. So there is this definite transformation that's happening here. You are, of course, definitely being guided to do what you love to do, which is to connect to the other side, to connect to the higher realms, to experience this higher and higher and higher levels of love, moving out from your head down into your body and into your heart. And journaling, there's these actions that it's wanting you to put into putting this love into action, putting this love, this energy. It's doing something with it instead of just sitting with it, whether it's sharing it, but this is definitely writing, getting emotions out so you can process them and make room for these other higher emotions. And again, this hula hoop, this action, doing a physical action to help get out of your mind and into your heart and into your body. So I am loving this for you, Pisces. This is going to be beautiful. I mean, this definitely is attuning with the divine, connecting to your higher self. It's what this Pisces new moon is all about. And you're going to be the poster child for it, because it is screaming for you to join them and to talk with them and connect with them on the other side. So I love this. Right, I'm going to leave the reading there. And then, of course, in addition to these new moon readings, I also do full moon readings. I do monthly readings for each zodiac sign, weekly energy updates for each of the elements like fire signs, water signs, etc., and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click on the subscribe button, that's going to give you access to the notification bell. And when you click into that, you can select all, and then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing any of that helps spread the love, because liking a video, sharing a video, subscribing to a channel just makes the YouTube algorithm so happy that it wants to share those videos with other people as well. So if you want to do any of those things, I am grateful for that. And these are just general readings. If you want even more specific information for your life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is in the description box below. Well, my Pisces, I mean, obviously you know that every second of every day you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course I love you too. Have an amazing new moon. I mean, how can you not? And I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And until then, you take care.